Hello YouTube! This here is your boy Creator 88001 with a video response to Alpha Omega Sin's video that he did on the 8th of this month in regards to Microsoft filing a freaking patent that wants to turn your Kinect camera into a motherfucking Big Brother. Now, personally, I think this is bullshit. Okay? So, who's to say that let's say my lovely wife, for example, decides to come out and buy me a game through Games on Demand. The fuck does she have to do on her account? Fucking sign this blood contract like Alpha Omega Sin mentioned and say, okay, she's the only one that is allowed to use it? No, that doesn't fucking work in my world. If the game was bought for me, that's a motherfucking gift. Okay? And if she bought it through Games on Demand, that right now, as it stands, that is accessible to anybody who accesses my console. What the fuck does Microsoft want me to do? Break out my little 360 controller, put a fucking code in to where only I can access it, or she can access it? Fuck you, Microsoft. Fuck you. I swear to God. And all this is, really, folks, is just an attempt for Microsoft to start doing this. Milk the fucking cow for every dime that's available. Okay? And this whole brand new Play To feature, I don't know about you guys, but some of us actually download our movies through avenues that we don't discuss. We're not proud of it, but in the same token, we do it. Now, I'm bringing Mars Girl in here for a moment, and I'm going to let her say her piece. Mars Girl.
Yeah?
Oh, they're on. Say your piece on the matter.
Fuck you, Microsoft. Nyeh.
Tell them what you think about the whole idea of Microsoft wanting to do the whole...
Bullshit. Shit. Bullshit.
By the way, Microsoft, I hope you're reviewing this, but you can suck on these nuts.
By the way, the Play To feature, my daughter uses that every morning and afternoon when her dad's at work. That's how we watch her movies that I have on my computer. They want to start monitoring that? Fine. I'm going to let whoever wants to use my Play To feature, use it.
And as far as we're concerned, Microsoft, y'all can kiss my rear. Okay? Because I mean it. When I say, suck on these nuts. You know what, Microsoft? Here's the thought. Fuck off and die. Give me my next motherfucking console and be done with it. Or even better, make some improvements onto the 360's firmware. Good God Almighty.
Next they're going to be monitoring what our daughter watches.
Oh, good point, Mars Girl. What the fuck, Microsoft? Are you going to sit there and, be monitoring this shit, say, oh, well, you have an underage child viewing this. This is not going to work. And start having, what the fuck is it? CPS, Child Protective Services, banging on my door, threatening to take my child away for watching something? Okay, first off, my child would only be too young to understand. Okay? So, here's the thought. Fuck you. I'm sick and tired of Big Brother peering over my goddamn shoulder every time I breathe something.
The only movie she watches are her Disney ones. What are they gonna do?
Exactly. So, what the fuck, Microsoft? Granted, are you going to start making people who fucking use your Windows programs sign a blood oath contract, especially if they're running their Windows programs on a fucking Mac? You're going to make them sign a contract when they get their Mac and their software for running Windows? Okay. Last I checked, this is not a device you can sit here and tell me, okay, Mars Girl, you can use it, and then they come back to you 20 minutes later and say, fuck off, get the hell off the controls.
I tell them, no, my system, I bought it.
Exactly. Everything, I mean, what's next? Sony's going to get on the bandwagon? Okay? You know what? If Sony ends up getting on the bandwagon with their PS3 and the PlayStation Move,
we're done.
I'm out of the gaming business. Fuck you. And we're so worried about piracy and whatnot, you know what? I have a better idea. If you guys don't want to be pirated so damn much,
don't charge.
Even better. You guys make entertainment. You guys make stuff that is for the masses. Okay? It becomes a matter of public domain at that point. Okay?
Don't charge so damn much
And
for new movies.
you know what? In all honesty, if you guys want to really make it big with the consumers, don't charge a motherfucking arm and a leg for this shit.
I'm not going to pay $40.
I'm not going to sit here like for Halo 4 that just came out. I'm not going to sit here and, you know, pay $60 for some bullshit like that. Okay? And more importantly, if you guys are going to sit here and demand that I pay $60 fucking dollars for something that might get played once, twice, or even 3 times, or if you're lucky, then as far as I'm concerned, Microsoft, you're getting too fucking big for your britches. Time to pack it in, folks. Okay? You know, stop thinking about how many ways you can screw the little guy by keeping them under your thumb. See that? That's Microsoft's thumb. Press down here. Keep the man down. At this point, I just want to break out a fucking knife or something and be like, here's the heart of Microsoft. And don't worry, folks, I will provide you with a link down below to the Alpha Omega Sin video about Microsoft wanting to do this shit, okay? Granted, this made tech news. G4 reported on it, okay? And it's pissed off a lot of gamers. I mean, granted, what's to stop Microsoft from making the next Xbox fully integrated with a camera built into the system that you cannot sit there and reach around and just go, okay? Who's to stop them from doing that? Because if that's going to be the fucking case, we're living in the age of the Terminator now. Okay? Where, if you stop and think about the Terminator lore for a moment, I'm using this as an example. Skynet was a computer virus that became self-aware, or, excuse me, it was an AI system that became self-taught and proceeded to look at the entire human race as a plague. And what better way to get rid of a plague is to eradicate it. And that's basically what's happening now. Our civil rights as human beings, as Americans, and people who buy this shit are being violated. And in the worst way possible.
That's like telling me my daughter can't watch her movies on the computer.
Or telling me, you know, oh, well, we're going to restrict your internet because you're doing something that you shouldn't do.
That ain't your business what we do.
Last I checked, folks, and this is something to stop and think about. This is something that Alpha Omega Sin brought up, okay? And he's right. Without us, that little crystal palace that Microsoft lives in and all the other big-name companies out there, that little crystal palace...
You wouldn't have it!
Thank you. You would not have your crystal palace if it wasn't for us shelling out our hard-earned dollars for your guys' crap. And granted, there's a lot of shit that isn't crap, but it's good stuff.
And that's like them saying...
Okay, and maybe Microsoft forgot where they came from. Granted, Bill Gates stepped down years ago. Okay? But here's a little note history about Microsoft, okay? Microsoft was founded by a college dropout. Bill Gates. Billy decided to drop out of school because he couldn't afford to pay for it. Okay? And he started Microsoft. Look at Microsoft's past and what they've become today. So much for humble beginnings and so much for remembering where one came from.
That's like you buying Halo 4 and then telling you, I can't play it because you bought it.
So, what's next, Microsoft? You're going to make the retailers sit there and, you know, scan your ID or some shit telling you, oh, well, you bought the game, no problem, but you're the only one that can use it. Okay, and Microsoft making all these little mobile phones that have the cameras built in, okay, and these things monitoring us, their tablets monitoring us, my MacBook that I'm talking to you guys from, monitoring us. This is bullshit. Okay? So if I post this up, I better not fucking find Microsoft at my fucking front door here. Telling me, oh, well, guess what? You've ruined your life. Fuck off and die. Oh, and by the way, we're scanning your computer right now for anything that is incriminating. You know what I have to say?
Get off my property.
No, I'll break out a fucking knife at that point and be like, stab, 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 stab. Until they're all dead. So, Microsoft, here's the thought. Kiss my rosy white, all-American raised ass.